Hey, man, you want to try that again?
Try it again, huh?
Don't.
This year, Netflix made a great move by investing in the re-release of Season 1 and 2 of Cobra Kai on their streaming platform, causing the show to reach a respectable viewership by introducing the new generation to the forgotten genre of the karate drama. But who knew that Season 3 of the series was going to be one of the most anticipated releases of next year? Not even Netflix saw that coming. And although Cobra Kai reminded us of some world-class stars from the past, it also introduced us to a great many new superstars, all of whom now have a solid standing in Hollywood. So whether you're a fan of the show or would just like to know more about the earning capacity of these cast members, stay right where you are, because we're about to explore just how rich the cast members of Cobra Kai really are. And believe us, the answer is sure to shock you. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. William Zabka is one of the returning stars of the franchise who is probably best known for his portrayal of the character of Johnny Lawrence. In fact, the Karate Kid as a franchise is more often than not remembered for that incredible fight between Johnny and Daniel-san at the All-Valley Karate Tournament. You know, the one where Daniel-san reigns victorious by connecting a jumping crane kick to Johnny's jaw. And although we're glad that Cobra Kai has resulted in William Zabka being made relevant again, we still think it's sad that this was the current generation's first introduction to the man, especially considering the part that Zabka played at the start of Season 1, where he portrayed a drunk who had pretty much caused his family to write him off. You see, in real life, Zabka is an incredible person who has done everything he can to help people. And surprisingly enough, Zabka has almost never turned down a cameo to bring Johnny Lawrence back into the spotlight, which is why the showrunners actually came to him first with the idea for Cobra Kai, not wanting to go ahead with the show unless he okayed it. This fundamentally changes those throwaway cameos Zabka performed in, like the episode of How I Met Your Mother titled Barney's Birthday, where Zabka actually spends the entirety of the episode in clown makeup, only to then wipe it off, revealing who he actually is. And when Barney finally realizes that the one and only William Zabka is in his presence, he shouts his name and worships him as an idol, and rightfully so. With cameos like this to keep the memory of Johnny alive, a number of production credits behind his name, various commercials and music videos under his belt, an established career in editing, the running of some popular documentaries, and being named a director in shows that include the likes of Cobra Kai, William Zabka has pulled in quite a bit of money over the years. In fact, sources say that the actor has a net worth of around $6 million at the moment, which is not bad for a man who disappeared for quite a length of time after the release of the first Karate Kid. And with reports indicating that Zabka earns around $120,000 per episode of Cobra Kai, this net worth of his is sure to increase dramatically with the release of Season 3 of the franchise. We also wouldn't be surprised if this amount is increased, as the report in question is from as far back as 2018, with the series now being far more popular. Next up, we have another returning star of the Karate Kid franchise, Martin Kove, who portrays the sinister character of John Kreese. Fans of the franchise are well aware of the important role of this character, who is the reason for Johnny turning to the dark side and taking Cobra Kai to the next level. In fact, this is why fans rejoiced when he appeared at the very end of the first season of Cobra Kai. But for fans of the show who had not previously seen the Karate Kid, Martin was nothing more than a new evil introduced to ensure that Cobra Kai Dojo remained the antagonist of the series. This means that these fans were also unaware of just how much of a legend Martin Kove is in the world, with his IMDb page actually giving him credit for appearing in around 288 different professional works. And although Kove has quite a large range when it comes to acting, he's very much come to be known as the quintessential bad guy of Hollywood action movies, reappearing in a slew of movies that include the likes of Rambo, Last Blood, and Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. You can tell from this quick mention that the actor loves to fight, with his background in martial arts really helping with this role assignment of his. Surprisingly enough, at the age of 74 years, Martin is still appearing in movies to this day, recently appearing alongside megastar Leonardo DiCaprio in one of Quentin Tarantino's greatest pieces of cinema, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So you can just imagine how much the actor's net worth is currently standing at. Actually, that's another surprising fact about Kove, who, despite his vast amount of experience, has achieved a net worth of just over $2 million. And although this isn't exactly the greatest of numbers we've ever seen, Martin Kove will forever be a legend in the industry, which is even better in our books. The last returning star we will be including on our list is that of Ralph Macchio, who is most well known for his portrayal of the one and only Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso, in both the Cobra Kai and Karate Kid franchises. This is a role that can be found to be quite close to the heart of the 58-year-old actor. In fact, he even named his son after the character and has been recorded saying that if it weren't for the role, his life would have turned out a lot differently. And he wouldn't be wrong in saying this. You see, before The Karate Kid, Macchio had actually appeared in the critically acclaimed movie The Outsiders, which introduced the world to a number of brilliant actors ranging from Tom Cruise to Patrick Swayze. With such an incredible cast, it's no wonder that Macchio was swept under the rug and forgotten. That is, until The Karate Kid came along, giving him enough clout to chase other roles like the one he landed in My Cousin Vinny. Now that he has reprised the role of a lifetime in Cobra Kai and even walked away with a director credit for the series, Ralph Macchio's life is looking up, with his net worth currently being displayed at around $4 million. This is obviously not including what he's yet to earn for Season 3 of Cobra Kai, so we can expect to see it rise pretty significantly over the next year or so. Either way, we're glad that Macchio is back in the driver's seat and that this new generation knows exactly who he is now. Speaking of the new generation, we think it's about time to move on to the newest and brightest stars of Cobra Kai, starting with the popular Peyton List. In the Cobra Kai franchise, Peyton portrays the rebellious Tori Schwarber, who is known to stand for what she believes in, not allowing a single person to tell her what to do. Funnily enough, this is the polar opposite to who Peyton is in real life, as well as the type of roles that Peyton has already played over the last couple of years. Even though she's only 22 years old, Peyton has already been credited with around 53 different appearances, 5 of which have come from this year already, making her an incredibly hard worker to say the least. She is, however, probably best known for her work on the Disney Channel properties of Jessie and its sequel, Bunked, where Peyton was actually given the lead role. Luckily for her, it looks like she has overcome the Disney princess vibe and moved on to more serious properties like Cobra Kai, which will allow her to be taken far more seriously in her future endeavors. It must also be said that Peyton has booked a number of modeling gigs over the years, and to date has an estimated net worth of around $7 million. Who knew that the superstar had so much cash to her name? But knowing just how hard she's worked over the past couple of years, she most certainly deserves it. Next on our list comes the most unknown of the Cobra Kai cast members in the form of Xolo Mariduena, who portrays the role of Miguel Diaz in the franchise. Although Xolo started acting professionally at the age of 10 years, he was mostly assigned work in various commercials, but did end up securing the important role of Victor Graham in Parenthood. As such, Xolo has been able to acquire a net worth of about $500,000 for his previous acting experience. But considering that he's set to act in a few other projects going forward, including the likes of Season 3 of Cobra Kai, we're sure he's going to break the $1 million mark soon. Another newcomer on the scene introduced by Cobra Kai has been Jacob Bertrand, who plays the character of Hawk. Like Peyton, Jacob found success on the Disney Channel, where he became known as Kirby Bucket in the show Kirby Buckets, which ran for a total of 3 seasons. He was also given a small role in High School Kid and ended up voicing the character Jack in Tom and Jerry's Giant Adventure. Considering the above, Jacob has been able to achieve a net worth of around $1 million, giving him bragging rights among his fellow cast members. Finally, we have Mary Mouser, known to fans for her portrayal of Samantha LaRusso in the Cobra Kai universe. Surprisingly enough, Mary actually started working at the age of 5, where she can be seen standing in as the body double for actress Abigail Breslin in M. Night Shyamalan's movie Signs. She's also been credited for small roles in shows like Scrubs, Monk, and CSI, just to name a few, and has voiced a small role in the Lord of the Rings Aragorn's Quest video game. Although none of these roles were very significant, Mouser prides herself on hard work, and as such, has been able to achieve a net worth of about $2 million, making her one of the wealthiest newcomers to Hollywood. Who knew? Anyway, that wraps up the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.